It's nice, so yeah, hopefully no setbacks between now and tomorrow, but yeah, it feels great. Yeah, I practiced today fully. Yeah, didn't even notice it. It was just kind of into full thing, so it feels great. I feel 100%, and yeah, it'd be nice to kind of get back into it. Got 5 games, kind of tune up here and get ready for playoffs, but I'm excited to be back.
Obviously a bonus for you, Ryan, that being able to see everything you talking a leg issue or anything like that. So I would assume the legs feel pretty good, or how do you?
Yeah, it's actually great too, and obviously the development team they have here, the skills coaches, and you know, working with the team, just skating. You know, I feel great. You know, I think it's helped a lot just to be able to do that, and yeah, it's yeah, for a while there I wasn't handling pucks, but still, yeah, like you said, be able to work on my skating and stay in shape and everything. So it's yeah, it's been great that way.
How difficult was it from a mental standpoint, Ryan? You get here, you're all excited about the trade, you just get going, and then out of the lineup for a month.
Yeah, I was, you know, first half was obviously extremely frustrating. You know, I didn't know how long I'd be out, but yeah, it could have been worse. You know, it could have been, you know, missed playoffs and stuff and such. But yeah, you know, I think be able to come back, at least get a few games in before it. You know, I got to look at the positive side of it. But yeah, I'm just excited that I'm back now.
Skating between Alex and Noel, kind of what sort of potential do you see for that group?
You know, I think it's good. I think it's going to be great. You know, we all know how good Boston is. It's going to be a good challenge for us, and I think we got to lead the way in the sense of being a hard, you know, hard line to play against, make it difficult on those guys.
What's sort of baked-in chemistry do you have with Noel from St. Louis?
Yeah, well, we played together, you know, a few times there. You know, penalty kill together and stuff. We know each other very well, so you know, I think it's nice to know kind of what he brings to the table. You know, his intensity, his work ethic every shift, his physicality. You know, I think that's you know, something we want to bring, you know, as a line. Is use that to, you know, be physical, you know, be a good forechecking line and create over from that.
How about Alex Kerfoot?
Yeah, gosh, you know, footy. He's, you know, obviously great skater, speed and such, but really smart out there. I think. You know, again, I think we want to establish, be good forechecking, hard to play against, and build our, you know, our offensive play from that. But you know, obviously, a really good player. I think we can create a lot together.
How do you view Boston's season that obviously kind of crazy?
Yeah, well, you know, Boston's been, you know, as you know, the best team in hockey. You can see obviously the results and the points they have and such. And you know, I think it's a good test and a good first game for myself. You know, going right into the, you know, the fire here. But you know, they play a smart game. You know, they work. They're detailed. It's going to be a great challenge for us.
Is there something that stands out most to you when you consider the Bruins and what makes them so proficient?
Yeah, well, just I think you know, saw them once this year, played against them earlier in the year, and obviously you see them play, see the highlights of the team. You know, they're a consistent team. You know, it's like they don't deviate. You know, they stick to their structure, and you know, they're consistent with it. And I think that's, you know, a good lesson for ourselves, and it'd be good playing them to. It's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a tight checking. It's going to be physical. It's yeah, it's going to have that kind of playoff feel to it.
What's the feel? I guess we saw a little bit of work there on the power play at the end. So, like, what's the feel in the middle of that group?
I think it's good. You know, I've been on, you know, before earlier in the year with them. Yeah, you know, I like it. I think it's good. It's nice to kind of just get a few reps in there. But you know, it's a good unit. I think you know, obviously depending on the time we get, you know, we have to be more of a direct unit, shoot the puck, and kind of win battles and go from there.
So you said you didn't feel the finger today. Like, are you going to have to do anything different? Like, I see it maybe tied together, or like a special glove, or is there anything different?
Yeah, it's just like a buddy taped and such, just
right.
To kind of, you know, keep it with that, keep the you know, flexion with it. But yeah, you know, didn't feel it's anything, you know, anything stick battles and such. Yeah, it feels 100%, and yeah, hopefully stays that way.
Face-offs, question mark at all, or do you
no,
feel good?
No, I feel good. Did some yesterday. I felt great, and you know, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know if we get a full load of face-offs tomorrow, but you know, they're feeling good, and I expect to.
In your short time here, I mean, you fit pretty well with anyone you play with. But how have you found finding kind of a rhythm with different guys?
Well, yeah, I guess I haven't really, like you said, played a ton. You know, I think one of the good things about being able to, well, one of the good things, you know, I enjoyed about being out was to take a step back and just see, kind of watch everyone in detail, see how they play, see the things, you know, they more understand their games more. So I think that kind of helps going forward here. But yeah, I think it's a great, you know, there's great depth here. You know, the smarts and how guys work. I think it makes it easy to kind of jump in and play with anyone really.
Who nicknamed you the Factor like the first time?
Oh, this is way back in Colorado. I think it was it's either Paul Stastny or John Michael Lyles. I think that was when the O'Reilly Factor, the TV show, was out there, and so they just started calling me the Factor, and just kind of stuck.
That's nice. What do you do out there? Why are you out there so late? You're the last guy off every practice.
I'm just I'm trying to find it. You know, obviously I've been playing much, trying to get there, just get my touches in. Yeah, you know, I think that's important. You got to use the time you have to kind of tweak things and get ready. So it's just, you know, that's why I try to stay out there a bit and kind of tweak my game any way I can.
How long does it take you to find the just touch for the puck again to sharpen it to where you want it?
Yeah, I think, well, coming off the injury, it's tough. Like, doing even the practices and such, it's tough to replicate a game, just the timing, and, hopefully I can find it as quick as, I want to. But, yeah, just, seeing the speed of the game and the physicality and such, and be able to maneuver around that, it'll take just playing in the game and feeling it out. But, obviously working with the team here and such, my hands feel great, my feet feel great, just incorporating that now into the games.